What's happening, Bacon Brood? Today we've got a very special episode because today we're really spicing things up, if you know what I mean. I've been feeling like a real plain Widow Jane these last few days, and I need a good kick in the pants to really get me back in the bacon zone. And the best way to do that is to enter the Scoville zone. What the heck is a Scoville anyway? It's like, feels like I'm saying it wrong. Like, I want to say scone. It's Sconeville. It's just not coming out right. I mean, I like scones. I like scones with bacon and cheese and maple, or maple bacon cheese, or maple and pepper and bacon and cheese together, but it has to have bacon in it. And I haven't really found a spicy scone. I've actually never heard of a spicy scone. Do you know anywhere where I could get a spicy scone? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested in understanding or knowing if I can figure out how to say interested right. If you know where I could get a spicy scone, please let me know in the comments below. I'm asking for a friend. Now, I'm no doctor, but according to my research at the library, which I just realized existed, a Sconeville is a unit of measurement to determine the pungency of a chili pepper, or that is, how spicy they are. Now, a Sconeville scale starts at 0, and as far as human consumption is concerned, can go all the way up to 2 million, which is the equivalent of a Carolina Reaper. Now, I'm not gonna go that far, but I am willing to take a chance on some very special bacon that I've procured from my monthly bacon subscription from the Pig of the Month Barbecue Club. Hey, have I ever told you about the Pig of the Month Barbecue Club? Imagine a box of bacon. Not that the bacon is made from the box or the box is made from the bacon, but there's delicious bacon inside the box, and it's delivered to your door every month. Delicious, wonderful bacon coming to you instead of the other way around. Today, on this episode of Bacon with Billy, we're looking at this month's bacon delivery. Hot pepper jelly bacon, which is unequal parts of sweet, spicy, and smoky. Heating up a bit reminds me of an old traveler I ran into who was telling me about the legend of the fire-kissed bacon. There was a tiny village on the edge of the scorched lands, a place where the air always smelled of smoked meats and adventure. The villagers were tough, their taste buds battle-hardened, but even they feared their red widow peppers, fiery little devils so hot they could make a hog weep from 10 paces away. One fateful day, a wandering bacon smith named Old Seer arrived in the village. He claimed to have mastered a way to tame the heat of the Red Widows, not by dulling it, but by embracing it. Now, Old Seer, he set up shop in the middle of the town square like some snake oil salesman, talking about a cure to tame the heat. A crowd circled around his cart as he pulled out a thick slab of thick-cut bacon and slammed it down on the table in front of him. He dipped a brush into a mysterious jar of jelly and swirled it around, shimmering under the light of the sun. He brushed it onto the bacon slab. It glistened with specks of gold and smelled like sweet deliciousness. And then he popped the slab in the oven at 375 for 25, and that, my friends, is how you know he knew what he was doing. And with the sound of the bell, the bacon slab was done, and he dared anyone to step forward and taste the tantalizing slab. And one brave soul did. He mustered up the courage, and it slid towards the table where the bacon was. As soon as the meat hit the brave soul's tongue, their knees buckled, and 5 people had to catch them. First came the sweetness, the honeyed pork fat melting on their tongue, and then came the heat, a slow burn, like a creeping in sunrise. It wasn't painful, no, it was perfect. A fire that made them feel so alive. The legend of the fire-kissed bacon spread across the baconverse. I don't know if I have a bacon that can live up to the legend of old Sear. But on today's episode of Bacon with Billy, we're gonna give some of this hot pepper jelly bacon a try. Alright, let's go ahead and pan these bacons. I just realized there's like a little lip here somewhere. Right here, look at this little lip. And that's so I don't have to cut the package, which is very, very nice. We're just gonna pan these bacons. Wow, this bacon spice coming from that hot pepper jelly is like it's slathered on, which it just kind of reminds me of my twice removed third time cousin Jeremy, which kind of sound like Jeremy, which reminds me of jelly. Somehow, the only thing I ever really made like jam is bacon jam, which doesn't sound like it would work, but surprisingly it does. Because bacon makes everything better, but this jam was so good. I mean, it was, my jam was, my jam was so good. It was just so, it was, what was it? My jam was bam, bam, thick as ham, like a hardcore slam, or a savory clam, but smoother than a golden yam, spinning around like a fan with a plan, more exotic than a bacon-loving lamb that only weighed 1 gram with an account on Instagram. Hot damn, this jam was better than Sam the Ram eating spam. Thank you, ma'am. So, we're gonna get this bacon panned, and this bacon's not as thick in some places. Like this is like it's not as uniformed and thick as I usually get, but I think that's so we can get more of that hot pepper jelly flavoring on the bacon. It almost looks like we have more bacon. I think that's why it's not as thick, because we have more bacon. And you know what I love about bacon is that when I have more bacon, it's always a good thing. Now, one thing you don't want to do when you're panning your bacon is to crowd the bacon. You don't want to pan the bacon because that is bad bacon business. But you want snug bacon because the bacons all have to fit on the pan. And there's a lot more bacon on this package than normal. I don't know if you've watched other episodes where I put the tin foil on the pan to help out with cleaning it up, but the tin foil was not wider than the pan, so cleanup was not as easy as it could have been. So if you're gonna put tin foil down on your pan, you want to make sure that the tin foil is wider than the pan. And oh man, we are gonna get some super snug bacon here. Super snug. I don't know if we can get oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of bacon in this package. I am so excited for this bacon because there's a lot of bacon. We can't save this bacon for another day because the package is not resealable, which means that there should be no leftover bacon left behind. But because we got all the bacons on the pan and there's no more room for any bacon on the bacon pan, I cannot bake more bacon on this pan because if I crowd the bacon, that's bad bacon business, which means I need to get a bigger bacon pan. I'm super excited to see how this pans out. Get it? Pan? Cause we're panning the bacons. And now I'm gonna wobble this bacon over to the oven and pop it in at 375 for 25. See you in 25. Delicious minutes, bacon. Goodbye. Ooh, yeah. This bacon's so hot, it's like sniffing old Sears bacon forge. Let's pull these bacons out and let them cool off before we get to taste testing them. Oh, they got nice and crispy. Look how beautiful these bacons look. They are so beautiful looking. I'm so excited to taste test them. But let's let them cool off, because I want to feel the heat, but not the heat of the bacon grease hit my tongue, if you know what I mean. Alright, we got these bacons plated, and I'm super excited to taste test this bacon, because it smells delicious. So let's just give it a little taste test here, and look at how the bacon on the outside really crisped it up. It really crisped it up. It almost like caramelized. And just look at this bacon glisten in the lights, in the studio lights. Do you see it glistening? Is it glistening? My mouth is watering right now. I'm so excited to try this bacon. So I'm gonna stop talking and start eating, because it's part of the show, you know. Can't just bake bacon if you're gonna not try it, right? It's good bacon. It's like the jelly has made the bacon sweet, but it's got a little heat to it. It's a little spicy, but not like overpowering spicy. It's just a little bit of spiciness on the back of the tongue. It's almost like a faint sugary dragon breathing fire into my mouth. That isn't like hot fire, but it's like, ooh, that feels good kind of fire. You know, like you're sitting around a campfire when it's cold out in the fall time and there's a breeze, but you're like getting the cold end of the breeze and the warm end of the fire. It's just like, oh yeah, that's awesome. That's what it feels like in my mouth right now. This is really good bacon. I am really pleasantly surprised with this bacon. It's almost like a fireworks show for your taste buds. Like the first spark, and then the boom, and then you start standing and staring and looking stunned, and there's a little tear that comes to your eye. If you haven't tried out the Pick of the Month Barbecue Club and try their bacon subscription, I highly recommend, if you like bacon, to give it a try. And they have a lot of deals that are going on. It's really worth trying out. I highly recommend the subscription, because you get 2 pounds of high quality, delicious bacon. Delicious bacon. Oh man. Wow. You get the jalapeno, the pepper, and then the jelly sweetness. It's like the perfect balance. It's like a hug for your taste buds that turns into a slap and then quickly apologizes with a second smokier hug. Hey, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Bacon with Billy. I've had a lot of fun. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, because we're on a journey of bacon deliciousness. Not only are we exploring the versatile deliciousness of what bacon is, but we're pushing the limits of what bacon can be. And we're also on these adventures across the baconverse. And I want you along for the adventure. Oh my God, this bacon is so good. I'm so excited for this year, because we're bringing out some big stuff. Some big bacon stuff. Big Bacon with Billy stuff. I'm super jacked for all the stuff that we're bringing out, and I hope you're excited. So make sure you subscribe, check out the bacon, check out the other episodes, drop a comment below and let me know what you thought of the episode, and I will see you in the next episode, where we're gonna continue to explore the versatile deliciousness of what bacon is and push the limits of what bacon can be across the baconverse. Deliciousness. Oh yeah, that's good stuff.